Hello. Today we're going to talk about two things that really bother me. We're going to talk about feminism, and we're going to talk about people who complain about people complaining on Facebook. All right. So here goes. All right. So I know that this whole movement with feminism is women are supposed to be equal, and you're not supposed to need a man. Blah blah blah. You're supposed to be able to do anything a man can do. All right. This is science. Men and women are built differently. Your centers of gravity are different. Women's centers of gravity are in their hips and men's are in their waist. So, by science's standards, women cannot do everything men can do. Alright, that's just science. And here's from a social point of view. Alright, look, here's how I think about it. If your man makes more money than you, alright, no, not if your man. If your significant other, man, woman, whatever, I don't care what kind of couple you're in. If your significant other makes more money than you don't have a job currently, you stay at home. That means your job is the housework. I don't care if you're a man and your wife makes more money than you, if you're a woman and your, husband makes more than you, or, non-traditional couples. I don't know exactly how that works, so I'm not going to talk about that because that's not my business. That doesn't concern me. So, if I'm in a relationship and my man, if he comes home from work, because I'm straight, so I like boys, if my man comes home from work and he's like, hey sweetie, can you make me a sandwich? I'm going to make him a sandwich. Because if he's working all day and he takes the time to, support you and care for you, you need to, make sure that he's taken care of so that you're in a good relationship. And I know that he would do the same for me. If I was in a relationship and I walk in the door after coming home from Subway and I'm like, hey sweetie, will you make me a sandwich? I've been making sandwiches all day for everybody else. You want to make me some food? He'd be like, yeah, hon, I'll make you a sandwich. But there's these women that think that if their man comes home and asks them to do something for them, first of all, it shouldn't just be a sandwich. If your man comes home from a whole day of work, man, woman, whatever. I'm just going to say man because I'm going to make it my case. So if my man comes home from a whole day of work that I didn't have to work that day, there's going to be dinner on the table for him. Might not be much, it might just be a box of mac and cheese, or it might be, some pot roast or something. I'm not a very good cook, but I'll do what I can, I hate women that are my husband or my boyfriend asked me to make him a sandwich, and I think that's so sexist because he can make his own sandwich. I mean, yeah, he can make his own sandwich. He can, get himself off too, but he chooses to have you around to do these things for him. So you should feel honored that you get to make his sandwich and also get him off. And that's it on that one. So, next we're going to do people complaining about people complaining on Facebook. Alright, so yesterday I saw someone's status, and it was like, I hate people that bitch on Facebook how bad their lives are, and it's just so annoying, and you need to, get a life and get a job and all this other shit. And I was like, okay, right now, you're complaining on Facebook. I complain on Facebook. I'm pretty sure everyone at some point or another has used Facebook as an outlet. It doesn't bother me. Whenever I see those posts, especially if they're really whiny, I just ignore them. Just keep scrolling down my newsfeed and I don't let it ruin my day. Alright, but apparently it ruined this person's day. And she was just very upset about people complaining. And, I mean, if you're going to complain about someone else complaining, it's just ruining everybody else's day. Now we have to see more complaining posts. I saw complaining posts, and then I saw complaining about complaining posts, and it's just not okay. So look, if you have a friend that complains on Facebook, but, they're alright to hang out with in real life, just don't read their posts. Unsubscribe from their notifications, and that way you won't have to see them complain about their lives. It's just that simple. So anyway, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to post videos, whenever. I'm kind of using this as a video journal. So yeah, just, subscribe and I'll make you laugh once in a while.